real Marcus Garvey I would like to be. If I may come in an earthquake or a plague or a pestilence or as God would have me, then be assured that I shall never desert you and make your enemies triumph over you. Will I not go to hell a million times for you? If I don't, my work will only just then begin. For I will live in the physical or spiritual to see the day of Africa's news. When I am dead, wrap the mantle of the red, the black and the green around me, for in the new life I shall rise at top to God's truth and blessings, to lead the millions of the heights and the triumph that you well know. For me in a world when there is storm, listen, you have great, I shall come back with countless millions of black men and women who have died in America, those who have died in the West Indies, and those who have died in Africa, to aid you in the fight for liberty, freedom, and life. Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. They gave leadership to our foreparents, and that leadership made them slaves. But we have decided to find a leadership of our own to make ourselves free men. Our great scholars, having passed through the colleges and universities, have thrown away the blessed record. Babylon did it. Assyria did it. France under Napoleon did it. Germany under Prince von Bismarck did it. England under America under George Washington did it.
I'm gonna show the intro for Black Achievement Fund. We'll listen to a little bit more Marcus Garvey.
There's no sound. I can sing over it. Ethiopia, thou land of our fathers, thou land where the gods longed to be, as storm clouds at night suddenly gathers, our armies come rushing to thee. We must in the fight be victorious when swords are thrust outward to gleam. For us will the victory be glorious when led by the red, the black, and the green. Advance, advance to victory. Let Africa be free. Advance to meet the foe with the might of the red, the black, and the green. Welcome to Garvey Theater Thursdays. I am Arnold Penix, aka A. Gregory Harris, and this is Garvey Studios Talent Development Workshop, which we'll be training you in the techniques for acting, and we're using the Astro method, which is the use of astrology and numerology and sextrology in order to develop characterizations that will be used for theatrical works. And the theatrical works planned at Garvey Studios is African kings and queens, bringing them to life, Black inventors, bringing them to life, political Black figures internationally, and of course, sports figures and musical talent. These are characters that will not be performed by AI, but more importantly, crafted by real living actors. And the whole mission statement and the mission of Garvey Studios Talent Development is to preserve and save our history for generations to come. This segment we're moving into is the African and Black history of theater in the United States. And the major company that I was happy to be a part of in my training was the Negro Ensemble Company. Now, last week we showed part 1. Today we're going to do part 2, and until the series is completed. But you have to know your history, which I am very high on here, in order to know your present and your future. And the Negro Ensemble Company trained me. It trained notables such as Denzel Washington, Felicia Rashad, Sherman Hemsley, Esther Roll. The list goes on and on and on. So we're going to be preparing that clip for you to see and also understand the history of Black theater in this country. So without further ado, welcome to Garvey Theater Thursdays and also the Garvey Studios Talent Development Workshop. I'm Arnold Penix.
Portraying a multidimensional character. Only the theater of left-wing political movements both preached and practiced artistic equality. And it was there that a young writer named Douglas Turner Ward created his first performance piece for a large political rally.
It was called The Star of Liberty and concerned the life of the rebel slave leader, Nat Turner. Well, the response to Star of Liberty at this rally was the thing that really set my course. Now I knew I definitely wanted to write creatively. I knew I wanted to write for the theater.
While Douglas Turner Ward was discovering his voice in the theater, the United States Supreme Court handed down its landmark 1954 decision, Brown versus the Board of Education, which held that segregated public education violated the Constitution. In the ensuing struggle, a young Southern minister named Martin Luther King conceived a strategy of nonviolent resistance that would take him from Montgomery to Selma and to Washington, D.C. Black theater was part of the struggle.
I think many people who might, during this period, have gone into other areas of the arts, perhaps, sort of clung to the notion that there was something possible in the theater. And in that sense, it was a very exciting time. Douglas Turner Ward was one of those people, Lonnie Elder, Robert Hooks.
Robert Hooks' acting career had gotten off the ground with a part opposite Douglas Turner Ward in the road tour of A Raisin in the Sun. Raisin, by Lorraine Hansberry, had won the New York Drama Critics Award for Best Play of 1959. It was the first Broadway play written by a black woman and the first to directly address the issue of civil rights from a black perspective. During the tour, Hooks and Ward became friends, and together they conceived an ambition to start a theater company run by and for black people. The first steps to make this dream a reality were taken during Hooks' triumph in Leroy Jones' scathing drama, Dutchman.
I was doing Dutchman at the Cherry Lane Theater downtown. I was living in Chelsea at the time, and on Monday nights, this is an actor's night off, I was asked to come and speak at the Chelsea, at the Hudson Gill in Chelsea, about blacks in theater and the problems thereof and all. And I went and I talked, and there were a lot of kids out there. And after the talk, it was well received, and the kids would come up and ask questions and all. And I lived right across the street, and I knew most of these young people. So I said, if you're really and truly interested in theater, come on over to my house Monday night. I'm off on Monday nights, and let's talk about it and see if we can work some things out, and maybe I'll spend some time working and teaching a little in workshops and all. And that's what happened.
We lived on 27th Street, and Bobby's apartment was on 28th Street. And in order to get to his apartment, we usually went through the playground, and there was a distraction in the playground. So you had a choice. You could either be distracted, or you could go to Bobby and explore the possibilities. And a lot of the kids decided to explore the possibilities there.
Okay.
Robert Hooks.
All right, we're going to stop right there with that whole introduction. When I met Douglas Turner Ward, I was new to New York City. I just got hired to write for Saturday Night Live. Jesse Jackson was the host, and it was so surreal to be able to come to the Negro Ensemble Company on 46th Street in the Activity building, and up to, I think it's the 6th floor or the 9th floor, and I would go up and see the company members and go into Douglas Turner Ward's office and say, I am your future. I will run this company one day. I sure did. And I ended up becoming the director of the traveling theater company for the Negro Ensemble Company, in which we toured the 5 boroughs in New York City, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Staten Island, and Queens, and Brooklyn. And so I made that come true, and now we are training a whole new generation of actors, and the method I'm using and the discipline I'm using is the mission statement of the Negro Ensemble Company. The text is classic plays by the Negro Ensemble Company. I suggest that everyone go to Amazon and pick up that book, Classic Plays of the Negro Ensemble Company. And so we're moving now into our training aspect of it. Theater history is great, but you have to be trained as a theaterician, as a craftsman and a craftswoman, as they say. And this method was created by a Mexican man who's very soft-spoken. He had, I think, about 10 or 12 children, and he decided that his children weren't doing well in school, so he was into like radio physics, some type of radio technology, and he combined his radio knowledge with this whole mind wave technique, and I think it's appropriate because he was a man of color, a brown man, and his name was Silva. And we're going to take a look at the method so you can get into your meditation. It's more than just meditation. It's more than just breathing in and breathing out. It's a lot of things you can do to manifest your future, and we're going to be using his technique as well to realize your potential and bring prosperity into your life as an artist and also as a human being. So let's roll a little clip of the information about Silva and who he was and how we're going to use his techniques to manifest our prosperity and our future as artists.
Are you ready? We will begin this exercise with the 3-to-1 method. Find a comfortable sitting position, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and while exhaling, mentally repeat and visualize the number 3 times. Take another deep breath, and while exhaling, mentally repeat and visualize the number 2 3 times. Take another deep breath, and while exhaling, mentally repeat and visualize the number 1 3 times. And you are a level 1, the basic level that you can use for any purpose that you desire. Here now, we're going to help you learn to enter the physical relaxation level 3. To help you learn to relax physically at level 3, I'm going to direct your attention to different parts of your body. Relax your scalp. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes. Relax your face. Relax your throat. Relax your shoulders. Relax your chest, externally and internally. Relax your abdominal area, externally and internally. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees. Relax your calves. Relax your feet. You are now at a deeper, healthier level of mind, deeper than before. This is your physical relaxation level 3. Whenever you mentally repeat and visualize the number 3, your body will relax as completely as you are now, and more so every time you practice. To enter mental relaxation level 2, Mentally repeat and visualize the number 2 several times. And you are at level 2, a deeper level than 3. Level 2 is for mental relaxation, where noises will not distract you. Instead, noises will help you to relax more and more. To improve mental relaxation, at level 2, practice visualizing tranquil and passive scenes. To enter the basic plane level 1, mentally repeat and visualize the number 1 several times. You are now at level 1, the basic level that you are learning to use for a purpose, any purpose you desire. To enter deeper, healthier levels of mind, practice with the countdown deepening exercises. To deepen, count downward from 25 to 1, or from 50 to 1, or from 100 to 1. When you reach the count of 1, you will have reached a deeper, healthier level of mind, deeper than before. You will always have full control and complete dominion over your senses and faculties at all levels of the mind, including the outer conscious level.
All right, very good, everybody. So that's how we're going to prepare and go into our physical workout. Right now, we're going to bring in King Julian with the drum and kind of loosen us up. But that's how you're in the correct mental state before you go on the stage. If you're going to be doing a public speech, or if you're going to be even athletics, get yourself. A lot of football players and basketball players, especially Kobe Bryant, use those methods. And a lot of successful entertainers and artists use the Silver Method. And it's one of the best kept secrets for those who are overachievers and those who are seeking to be the best in whatever they decide to do. So Julian, who's a member and a student and also a part of the Garvey Theater Studio Workshop, is going to be leading us into some movement, because I do have a fitness workout plan here as well. And so you got to be mind, body, and spirit is very important. So, but your instrument is what you use in order to communicate and to give emotion and to be an artist, from playing the piano to acting on stage to jumping hurdles. So please take note that you have to have all these things working in coordination in order to be an artist, in order to be an actor, especially if you're going to be coming, and I'm going to put my stamp of approval on you from Garvey Studios, because Marcus Garvey was no joke, and this is not a game for me. It's quite real, and I'm grateful to the Kimmett Club, and I'm grateful to the Black Achievement Fund for allowing me this opportunity in order to be able to share with you today and to keep this knowledge and to share this knowledge and bring it to the forefront. So, all right, King Julian. So
that felt amazing. Yeah, thank you for that. It was a nice.
One of my keep the Bearcat secret. He don't know everything I know, but I'll cipher it out.
I resonated with it.
But he picks it up because I knew what he was doing when he was doing his stuff and all of that. So
definitely
it's all good.
Fit into that category. So one of the big things, I love playing the drums for you all, and one thing that I'd like to attempt today, I've been working on not saying try, but something
that's right,
that I'd like
you
to
can do it.
Right. Attempt today is have you all participate. There are a couple different ways that we can do this. You can hit any part of your body, and then want you to finish off with a clap. So it's all going to help out with our group coming together and building that frequency together. So let's go ahead and do it together. And then you can also practice your breathing while doing this. So breathe in. And breathe out. So that's the sound of the heartbeat, okay? We all got the heartbeat. Breathe in. Okay, and then you start mixing it up, but make sure you keep your breath, okay? Breathe in. And breathe out. So then you can start doing different things. Yeah, so now you can start doing different things. But make sure you keep that breath. It might sound a little different. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So that's the sound of the heartbeat. We're all connected. Although we might have different size feet, we might have different size clothing. Breathe out. We might have different walks of life. We're all walking out here in the world. Breathe in. But I want you to remember that we're all connected. We're all one. We are one. No matter what we say, we are one. And that's the way it is. We are one. Are one. We are one.
All right now, all right.
Yes,
all right.
yes.
You know, that's what I call moving to the beat of a different drum.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
We all have it. And what's so interesting about this, viewers, members of BAF, is that we all move at a different beat and a different rhythm. And it's okay to march to the beat of a different drummer, and that drummer is you. Okay? So please find your rhythm. Find your rhythm and walk to that beat. Because a lot of kids, when I was growing up, I definitely was a drum major in my life, and I marched to my own beat. Okay, no doubt about it. And so we encourage that, because what they want to do in the system is to make everybody a homogenized group of workers instead of thinkers. Okay. And Garvey Studios Talent Development is about making you a thinker and an individual and someone who is going to bring the gifts that you have. Because when you were a child, you had so much creativity. You know, that's why kids were so creative and the genius was level. And then they start being tampered with. And once you're tampered with as a child, what do? They throw you in a group or classroom, and they tell you, don't be here, don't do this, don't do that, follow the line, get in a straight line, girls over here, boys over here, walking like a straight line. You know, that's the whole thing with the military. They want everybody to think a certain way. And my whole point at Garvey Studios and in my life, I want everyone to find their light, their leadership, and march to the beat of a different drummer. Okay. Okay. So that's who I am. So to explain something. Anytime I hear any type of something contrary to that, then I feel sad. I don't get angry. I feel sad because this person has been lost and has been brainwashed, and it really, really saddens my heart to realize that that's why these people have so many problems psychologically and emotionally, because they have been placed in a situation where this is the one way to do it. And here in the arts, you have to think outside the box. It's a whole paradigm shift. It's not the same thing, and that's what they wanted. Actually, Rockefeller, who was a cancer, wanted a nation of workers and not a nation of thinkers. And so that's what we fight against here at Garvey Studios Talent Development. We want you to be a nation of individuals with a gift to share and shed light to the world and share your information and bring ideas to the world. And our master builder here is allowing me to share these ideas with you. So, and that's how it happens. And that's how it happens, okay? That's his job as a 22, and my job as a 11 is to bring visions to the world, and Master 22 is to assist and help vision builders and visionaries to do just that.
Sure.
Okay.
You mind teaching us real quick the Peter picked the pickle, Peter picked the
Peter Piper Pickle, but that's another thing. That's a joke on Wednesday.
man,
but I can definitely give you some tongue twisters because you have to be able to speak, as you see how I speak. Okay, and I had to practice that because I'm from deep South North Carolina, and that's how we talk down there. But I had to be trained as an actor so I could be able to understand. You be able to understand what I'm saying, so I can speak. That's what I'm saying. So, but I had to learn how to lose that and bring that back when I needed it. And that's what. And people, be honest with you, people are impressed by how you speak. Okay, and it's unfair because you can have a deep Southern accent or any type of accent, but in this country, your words speak a lot because words are what? Spells. So we're going to start with some tongue twisters. And the first one is Weather the Weather. The second one is She Sells Seashells. And the third one is Red Leather, Yellow Leather. So the first one, whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is hot, we'll be together, whatever the weather, whether you like it or not. Now, before you do that, you have to do your lip ups, okay? These are exercises. People just don't start. You have to warm up all the muscles. And the lip muscles, good for kissing too, but this is how you go. Poke your lips out, try to touch the top lip, try to touch the tip of your nose, and hold it. And you do this real quick when you have to do a Toastmaster speech or stand up in front of a group of people to speak. These are techniques that work 110%. Okay, let's go lip up and lip up. You just shake a little, shake it loose. You try to do at least 3 sets, 20 seconds a set, okay? Do that, and people, you will be amazed. You know, it costs a lot of acting student tuition, thousands of dollars from the parents just to learn that one technique. If you get that one technique from me, and you have cut the cost of all the training that you would have to pay for as an acting student or as a undergraduate in college, because the bottom line is you have to be able to speak. You have to be seen and you have to be heard. So all of you who are producing projects, make sure that you are heard with the right sound system. Make sure you're clear in your speaking, in your elocution, and also make sure you're seen with the lighting. The first rule and the major rule of the arts is to be seen and to be heard. To be seen and to be heard. Because you're going to get a lot of directors who don't know what they're doing. You're going to get a lot of people who really don't know, a lot of church organizations who are not trained, and that drama ministry is not what it should be. But I'll give you an example at Maranatha, where I am a member there. I was brought in to tweak their Easter pageant. And what a difference it made. Just making sure that the parishioners were standing without blocking each other or speaking or projecting their voice to the back of the sanctuary. These things are important. It makes a difference. It goes under the radar, but you can tell the difference just by the way people responded. And of course, I didn't know this, but they came to me afterwards and said, "You must have did something because we see this thing every year, and this was the best they ever done it." And that is a testament to training. Okay, so let's do our tongue twisters. Whether the weather first. Whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is hot. We'll be together whatever the weather, whether you like it or not. Let's go. Whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is hot. We'll be together whatever the weather, whether you like it or not. Number 2. She sells seashells by the seashore. I almost messed that up. Okay, I'll do them. She sells seashells by the seashore. Again. She sells seashells by the seashore. One more time. She sells seashells by the seashore. A lot of people get tongue twisted with the W's and the S's, and this is one of the reasons why these were selected. And then, of course, the R's. Red leather, yellow leather, and the L's. Again, red leather, yellow leather. Again, red leather, yellow leather. One more time. Red leather, yellow leather. Now, what you have to do, the secret to this game, everyone, is repetition and practice. You can do anything you want or learn anything, but the whole key, and the actors tell you the secret in movie making. They read the script at 120 times. 120 times is the magic. If you become a movie actor or a stage actor, repetition is the key. Isn't that the case with athletics? The more, Kobe was a testament to that. I mentioned him twice today. Maybe his spirit is in the room. They're a testament because he realized in order to beat the other ball players, he had to be out on the court early in the morning, around 4 a.m. So he was serious. So it's a reason why he was a multi-million-dollar earner, okay? If you want something in life, you have to do more than what others do and to achieve it. You can't say, oh, they're not paying me this and they're not paying me that. Most of the time, I got opportunities because I was what? I was there. Just be in the room. Be there. I'm sure the Black Achievement Fund had many people come through here all the time saying what they could do and how they could help the achievement, the mission, and the goals of this organization. But the difference was they didn't stay. They weren't consistent. They didn't have discipline enough. Okay? Perfect example. I treat this like I'm getting 6 figures. I come in, I put the sign out, I do it. It's like, that's the secret. The secret is being a disciplined person no matter where you are and what you have been charged to do. It's not about the other person. It's about you. And when people find out that you're like that, guess what? Your value goes up. And so when people come against you, when weapons are drawn against you, all you do is laugh because I'll be gone before a house falls on you. Because you had the opportunity to do what you say you were going to do and to beat this other person who's in line now. And you got so much talking with jaw jacking that you should be focusing on being the person that you say you are. Words are cheap. Action is where it's at. Don't talk about it, be about it. And isn't that what our mantra is here on the BAF Solutions Network? We just don't talk about it, we about it. And that's our commercial plug. Now we're going to go into our scene work. Now, as you know, from some of you, Garvey Studios is producing a play called Portrait of Marcus Garvey, all right? And the scene that we're going to be reading is the scene between the soldier. Now, Garvey was a Leo, August 17th. 1 and 7 is 8. He brought prosperity to a lot of people. He sure did. He had money come and go. He had karmic problems because the number 8 is what goes around, comes around. Okay? He was misunderstood. A lot of 8s are misunderstood by the world, by people. I can definitely say Marcus Garvey was misunderstood. He wanted pride for his people. He wanted freedom for his people. He just went about it in a way that a foreigner would go about it. And so when he came to a country where 200 years of slavery had already happened, you have to think he came to a country where people were enslaved and they had lost their culture, their language, their self-respect. They were being degraded with all this other, this whole thing about slavery and buck breaking and all of that stuff that had already happened and was continuing to happen. And he came in proud from Jamaica, not understanding what was happening to our people here in this country. And that's something he had to deal with in his karma, because he created a whole movement which got a lot of people involved, and especially the ones who refused to be whipped into submission. And that's why they were called Garveyites, okay? And I'm kind of similar because, but I learned from what Leo did. I'm a Cancerian, I'm 7/11. He's August 17th. It's a difference. I'm more strategic and not so much with the plumes and the hat and the peacocking costume. You would never know I know what I know until I reveal it, okay? That's a strategic move. I let people tell me who they are, and then I let them know. I said, oh, and to the point that since they can't get me, then they'll start telling me who they are, and now I know how to strategically move. And that's the strategy that I learned from Garvey, what he didn't do, because he just would come out and say what he wanted, and that's okay. But then sometimes you can't let people know what you're doing. You can't let people know everything what your next move is going to be, because there's a lot of haters and jealous people out there, and I am experiencing that now. I won't mention any names, but I'm experiencing that now because people are seeing fruits of my labor starting to what? Manifest. It was all right when they didn't see any of that, okay? And it was just a talk, because most people do what? Talk. But when they start seeing that things are changing and things are manifesting, then they become, and that's what happened. But guess what? Get ready, because I'm coming in like a whirlwind, and Garvey said that in his speech. So get ready. Before it's all said and done, we'll all benefit, but those who are at war, they will have to pay for that, okay? Because we are all in this together here at the Kimmer Club and at the Black Achievement Fund. We are, united we stand and divided we fall. And those who are going to fall will fall away from this whole initiative of New Kemet and membership and $9 a month and all those type of things. This is what we're about, and that's what Garvey's about, and that's what the founder, Aki, who's in line with me numerically, was about. So let's read the scene. The scene was about Garvey stands for race relations and how he felt that race mixing was something that shouldn't happen, but he had to realize race mixing was happening for 200 years before he got here, and plus years, and even the color, the paper bag code with the blue veins were implemented by black people. So if you couldn't pass the paper bag test, then you had to work in the field, or you had to do all the things, because you were the masses' slave child. So a lot of that was happening in the States, and a lot of people were of mixed race, especially in New Orleans. So we're going to read this scene when the general comes in and tells Garvey that he needs to basically lay low for a while, because there's problems in Harlem and in the world of America. All right, the stage is setting. There's a lighting cue as the UNIA soldier enters the stage. He speaks.
General, I must request that you take counsel and consider the advice that has been given on your behalf.
I have no need to listen to anyone who does not see my plan and vision to empower the people.
But is it not a sign of a great leader to consider all options when one is under attack?
Young man, I have been under attack since I stepped foot in this country. Why should I fear my critics now?
Reports state that President Hoover is clearing the way for your deportation, General.
I will not listen to you anymore on this matter.
If you would not listen to me, your loyal soldier, then who, General? Reports show that you are losing support, that your race purity campaign is destroying the movement.
It was I who created Garveyism, and it is I who will do as I see fit.
No, General, you are wrong. This movement is bigger ever than you. It no longer belongs to just one man. It belongs to the people. It shall not die with you, but must live on for generations to come. It has caught fire and burns as the cross we bear to fight for liberation. Burn as the fire of African pride. Burn even after the fire of your life is extinguished. Africa for Africans.
And scene. Yay. All right, King Julian. And so he was speaking, this character, UNIA soldier, was speaking for the fire that Garvey had lit among the people of Harlem, among the people of the world. They had never had anyone come in, not even the black preacher. Not even the black preacher was doing what Garvey was doing. The black preacher was telling everyone that there's a pie in the sky and just keep praying, and when you die, it's a better life. Garvey was like, no, heaven is here on earth, and you got to get yours and keep yours. And when we start to do that, they start burning our towns down. They start burning everything. We go, oh, no, we don't want to be with you. So it's interesting how that was the turn of the 20th century. Now, at the turn of the 21st century, I'm here with the new Kemet project and the Black Achievement Fund. So we definitely need your support, because this is what it's all about: economic empowerment and having power. And on that note, we're going to place, we just have a little bit of time, but we're going to play what we can. And then about empowerment, Tuesdays will be Training Day Tuesdays here at the Kemet Club. I will be here from 7 to 9 on Tuesdays. On Saturdays, it's from 11 to 7. And definitely, please stop by here at the Kemet Club to read this. David Emanite is going to give you the economic empowerment that I'm really pushing for our artists, and not just our artists, but people. Because you know, the EBT food stamps been cut, so now it's time for you to not depend on the government, but depend on your own brain and your mind. Come out of darkness. Let's go.
Wants to take advantage of our digital learning platform. You know, they want to learn and earn in two of the largest financial markets in the world. Or maybe someone wants to try our Oh Wow coffee, right? Or maybe our matcha magic product that we have, or the superfood juices that we have. Ladies and gentlemen, doesn't matter. You're going to have a business now for only $50 where you can actually share this concept with other people, and you can actually get paid for them taking advantage of the value that you took advantage of as well. See, there's 5 different ways that you can actually earn income in our company. The first way is retail. The retail side of the business is absolutely incredible, because now you can actually buy the product wholesale, sell it retail, and keep 100% of the profits, especially on the coffee. People are able to now sell it $3 a cup, $4 a cup, $5 a cup. Why? Because Starbucks has already made it cool for people to actually do that. So people are making 100% markup, 200% markup just on our coffee and our tea products that we actually have. And then we have what we call our fast start bonus. When an individual gets started with you at Core, Essential, or Premier, you're going to earn a fast start bonus of $20, $50, or $100. Now, once you hit the level of Champion and Ruby, you're actually going to get a 2nd level fast start and a 3rd level fast start. What does that mean? That means that the person that you introduce is on your 1st level. They go and share the concept with someone else. That person's on your 2nd level. If you're a champion, guess what? You get paid a 2nd level fast start bonus, provided that they came in at Essential or Premier. Or you go Ruby, and now, ladies and gentlemen, you get the 2nd level and you get the 3rd level every single time someone comes into your business. So people are excited about the fast start bonuses that we have. The 3rd way is what we call the leap bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where you're building 2 teams. You're gonna have a left team and you're gonna have a right team. It's so simple for people to understand this. As your team accumulates points, 250 points on the left, 250 points on the right, you're gonna earn a leap bonus check of $200 per month, $50 every single week. As that team continues to grow and expand, and it grows to 750 points on the left, 750 points on the right, you're now what we call a lead consultant. Now your residual takes a leap to $500 every single month, $125 every single week. Or you say, you know what, I want to make a little bit more money than that. Well, you can become a champion. Champion is 4,500 points, 2,250 on the left, 2,250 on the right. And ladies and gentlemen, now you're earning $1,000 a month, $250 every single week. But it all starts with you introducing the concept just to 2 people. Do you know at least 2 people that like you? I'm sure you do. Introduce them to this concept, ladies and gentlemen, and that starts your business rolling. And this part of our compensation plan, it goes up to $2,000, $3,500, $5,000, $10,000. It actually goes all the way up to $1 million per month. Now, there's no guarantees whatsoever here of incomes that you're going to earn. What I will tell you, though, that you will actually earn to the direct proportion of the efforts that you actually put into this business. I'm just sharing with you what's available to you if you so choose to share, not sell, share this concept with other individuals that you know, love, and trust. See, we also put together a check match, 5% once you hit champion, or you came in at the premier level. We also have a dream bonus as well, ranging from $500 all the way up to $500,000, ladies and gentlemen. An incredible compensation plan. I want you to get back with the person who invited you to watch this, and they'll even go in more detail for you. But you've got to know right now, what is it that you want for your life? And if you know that, then you're going to be open-minded to opportunities. You're going to be open-minded to different avenues and different chances for you to actually make a difference, not just in your life, but in the lives of other people that you know. See, years ago when I got involved in this profession, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to impact other people's lives. And the first life I had to impact was mine, right? And I failed at this for 5 long, hard years. But it wasn't until I found a coach and a mentor, someone that could actually show me what it is that I needed to do to become successful. That's when it all turned around for me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you right now, this compensation plan that we put together is extremely lucrative for the person that really wants to go out there and succeed. But if you're a person that just wants to make an extra $500 a month, guess what? It's available here. Someone that says, you know what, David, I want to become financially free with a lot of work, a lot of dedication and desire, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't sell a hype dream. I'm going to let you know that it is possible for you to win at a whole nother level here within Envision You. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard a lot of information on this video. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to make a decision right now that you're ready to get started with us. We're going to impact the world. We're going to impact 1 billion lives spiritually, physically, and emotionally. We have our convention that's actually coming up, ladies and gentlemen, that you want to be there. I mean, you're talking thousands upon thousands of people from all around the world coming to our live convention. You want to get registered right away. Maybe it's the Alive convention that's coming up, or maybe it's Vision Day that's coming up. You want to get registered right away so you can actually really see and meet all the individuals all around the world that are already winning with our company, and they can actually inspire you, encourage you, and give you the information that you need to succeed as well. Vision 50K, over the next 12 to 18 months, we're going to put 1 million customers into this company. 20 different cities, states, and countries.
Okay, David, thank you so much, man. I tell you, you are inspiring, and this is what Garvey Studios Talent Development is about. Not only teaching you about the craft, but also empowering you, like Marcus Garvey did, especially with his Black Star line item. This is his certificate that he started with at the turn of the century, and I'm working with Envision You. Okay, everybody, that's our time, and we definitely want to close out with our commercial for Black Achievement Fund, because we have a campaign going. And thank you so much for being here for Garvey Theater Thursdays. And training day is on Tuesdays starting in November. And also the Juice Bar and Saturday Night Alive is on Saturdays doing the happy hour from 5 to 6. And Saturday Day Alive is all day from 11 to 7 on Saturdays here at the Kimmer Club. All right? Ain't no half-stepping. Ain't no half-stepping. Yeah. Ain't no half-stepping. Ain't no half-stepping. Ain't no half-stepping. 'Cause it's the Get Fresh crew. Ain't no half-stepping. Ha, ha.
All right, y'all. You have a good day.
Hey.
Yeah, much love, brother Caleb. Bonsoir.
I enjoyed it.
I share.
All right, thank you, brother, for being here. Yes, spread the word.
Yes, yes. So you go to Marinata down the road on Browns Mill?